loves, welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video you might already know from the title that I am going to be sharing with you all this super simple yet super classy look. I think this is probably one of the most easiest look that I have created on this channel. So yes, I am doing a makeup tutorial after a really long time. So if you are interested, then please continue watching. Alright, so whenever you're planning to do like a very thin layer of makeup on, always make sure that you have done your skincare really well, because that makes a huge difference. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna quickly hydrate my skin, and for that I'm using Plum Green Tea Revitalising Face Mist. I'm just gonna quickly hydrate my face. Okay, so after that mist is completely soaked into my skin, I'll move on to my moisturizer, and for that I'm using Pond's Super Light Gel. I'm just gonna quickly apply a little bit of that, like about this much. I know a lot of people don't like using this product because it has a lot of fragrance in it, but to be honest, I have never faced a lot of problem or any problem rather with fragrance, so I just like to use this product. If you don't like using it, no need to use it. Just there are plenty more products in the market, just move on. So it's been a while and now I'm gonna just start off with the makeup. I just want my skin to look really well, so I'm again going in with a illuminating moisturizer. This is from Sugar. It is their Bling Leader illuminating moisturizer. It is in the shade 01 Gold Diggin. I'll just apply it on the high parts of my face, like usually where I apply my highlighter, and I'm gonna avoid my stash area and also around my eyes, because whenever I apply this product around my stash area, it makes me look like I am sweating all the time. So I like to avoid that area, and also under my eyes, because that way it makes me look more tired and weighs my face down. And whatever is left, I'll just apply it on my shoulders, because in this channel we don't waste our product. Alright, so once I'm done with that, since I'm not using a foundation, I'm going to be going in right into my concealer, and this is like a tad bit lighter for me, but that's what I want, because I want my face to look a little bit highlighted on the centers. And to be honest, I am not really focusing on my blemishes because I don't mind my flaws showing through, so I'm just gonna flaunt my flaws. Just apply the concealer on the inner corners like this, on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, on my chin, around my nose, and whatever is left on the wand, I'll just apply it on my blemishes. But I'm not really focusing to conceal my flaws, as I said earlier. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Swiss Beauty liquid concealer. It is in the shade 02 Sand Sable. I'll not move the concealer initially. I'll just dab it on its in its place, and whatever will be just left, see, it is almost blended out. I'll just extend it under my eye area and also on my lids. Okay, now I'm gonna quickly set my face, and for that I'm using Wet n Wild Megaglo contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. Wow, that was a mouthful, but I'm gonna use the banana shade from here, and I'll just be using my damp sponge, and then I'll just set the areas wherever I have applied the concealer first, and then whatever will be left on the sponge, I'll just spread it all across my face. I'm pressing the sponge on my face. Do not move it, otherwise you are going to be moving your concealer as well, and whatever effort that you have made, it will be just gone. Since I'm at it, I'll just quickly bronze up my face, because if you know me, you know I just love bronzing my face up. Even though I skip blush some days, I do not skip bronzer. So yeah, here it goes. And I'll just pinch the brush like this and just apply a little bit on my nose, just a little bit, whatever is left on the brush, and I'll just apply it on my eyes as well. That is done, and I am sweating like no one's business. I'll just use this shade. It is an eyeshadow palette, I know, but I love using this shade as my blush because it just gives that subtle blush to the cheeks and doesn't look over the top. And just a little bit of it on my chin and on my nose. Okay, so I'll quickly fill up my brows a little bit, because since we are not going in with a lot of eyeshadow shades, it frames the face and looks really good. Alright, so the brows are done, and I'm again going to be using the same shade that I used for my brows, like this dark brown shade. So what I like to do is flick from a little bit up further so that it gives an illusion that my eyes are lifted, like this. See? And I'm also going to be extending it in the inner corners. Just a tiny bit, not too much. Avoid the sweat on my face because I don't have my fan on, because otherwise the audio would be a lot worse, even worse than this. So that's why I'm sweating right now. So please avoid my sweat if you could. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly curl up my lashes and apply like a very thin layer of mascara. I don't want a lot of attention going on my eyes, because I want all of that attention on the beautiful red shade that I'm going to apply. Okay, so for mascara, I'm using Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and what I'm gonna do is I'll not be applying the mascara from the roots. I'll just be applying it on the tips of my lashes and just leave it as it is. Also, I'll just be leaving the lower lash line as it is. I'm not going to be applying the mascara, because I feel like whenever I apply mascara on my lower lash line, on my lower lashes, I think my eyes look droopy, if that's the word. I am using the Miss Claire Matte Proof Lip Color, and this is the stunning color. It is in the shade 07. It's a really pretty cool toned red. So I'll just be using a fine brush like so. Don't worry, I have two of these brushes, so it's not the brush that I used for my brows. And what I'm gonna do is I'll firstly outline my lips, because I don't have a red lip liner. Even in fact, I don't have any lip liners. So I'll just use this brush and line my lips with this lipstick. Now obviously, if your lipstick is of a satin finish, try not to do this trick, because otherwise your lipstick is anyways going to bleed if you do that. Okay, now I'm gonna just shut my lip and just line my lips. Did that just rhyme? I'm just going to be highlighting this portion out a little bit, because since I was sweating a lot, all of that concealer is just gone from there. So I'll just apply a little bit of that. Oh, and I also forgot to apply some highlighter, and for that I'm using Nykaa Glow Getter highlighting palette, and I'll be using the champagne shade from here, and just apply it on the high parts of my face. And what I'm gonna do is I'll just apply very little bit of highlighter just on the center of my lids, just to add a little bit of dimension. That was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, then please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.